Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with who?
Jenevieve Voice, aka Peach.
Now tonight is your big night. You're going to be picking what?
I'm going to be picking my prince to go to the glass slipper ball with.
And 2 years ago, you were stood up at your prom.
Correct.
He did not show up.
Correct.
The dress still hangs in your closet.
Yes.
All right. With that being said, we put a call out for 3 men. 3 princes that step forward. What do you think of them?
I think they are all very compassionate for stepping forward, and I will be picking one, so stay tuned.
3 really cool men, 1 really beautiful young woman, a really cool story.
Well, I understand 2 years ago what happened at your prom.
So I mustered up the courage to ask somebody who I had a crush on to the prom, and it was going great, and then the night of the prom he stood me up.
So you didn't go
Correct.
to your prom,
Yes.
and the dress still hangs in your closet.
Yes.
Well, I read that and didn't like that, so we put a message out to find you 3 princes to take you out one night and wear that dress. What are the names of the boys that have stepped forward?
The names are Colin, Stephen, and Joshua.
I'm Colin. I'm a person that likes to go out and have fun. I'm more of a woods type of guy though. I don't like the big cities, they're not my thing. I like to go quad riding.
I'm Joshua Kroll. I'm 18 years old. I had a heart transplant, so my reasoning for stepping forward to try to ask Peach on a date was, first off, I think nobody should be stood up like that. It's not fair to anyone. And secondly, I feel like we have similar life situations based on, our medical conditions and everything.
I'm Stephen Berkmeyer. I am 19 years old. The reason why I decided to choose this is because I saw her story on Facebook and I noticed she didn't go to prom, and I think that's really bad. And if I was picked, I would totally take her on more than one date. I'm kind-hearted. I'm a gentleman.
Jenevieve will be taking that prince to the glass slipper ball where she'll be wearing that fabulous gown. How do you feel about that?
I'm very excited.
All right, and what is the name of the disease that you have?
I have mitochondrial neuropathy, ATP deletion.
And I always tell people it's very similar to ALS. It's kind of easy to understand.
Yes.
It's shutting your body down.
Correct.
And it eventually will have you in a wheelchair.
Yes.
And why do you continue to dream and achieve?
Because at the moment I'm not in a wheelchair, so I want to fight for advocacy while I'm still here. And even in the wheelchair, I will be the loudest voice I can be for awareness of the very rare disease I have.
Let's hear it for Jenevieve. Everyone here tonight.
Prince number 1, please step forward.
Joshua Kroll, please step forward. All right, why did you want to be a potential prince for Peach?
Well, I saw an opportunity to take a pretty girl out for a first date, and I figured I'd take it with our circumstances being pretty similar.
All right, let's see a peck on the cheek, and then you can stand on the other side. Okay, describe his lips.
Very satisfying.
Satisfied. All right, Carl, step over this way. Next, your second prince is who?
My second prince is Stephen.
Stephen, please step forward. Stephen, how old are you?
19.
Why did you step forward to be one of the potential princes?
Because I see a beautiful girl who deserves to go out on a date, more than one.
And I asked you a question, is this something you're doing to be nice, or is this someone that you would actually date?
It would be someone I would actually date more than once.
More than once. Would you like to put a kiss on her cheek?
Sure.
All right, let's see it. Maybe we better start Purelling that cheek in between. Flu season. Describe the lips.
Very firm.
Firm, that's good. All right, your last prince.
Colin, please step forward.
All right, Colin. We have a military man here. What's your name, age? Why are you doing this?
Colin Gray, 21, and because I think that she deserves to actually be treated right without having to have somebody that steps up and then not show up.
Well, with that being said, would you like to put a kiss on her cheek?
Most definitely.
Okay. She really giggled. Do you want to give me one so I can... He's aggressive. Pick him. How are his lips?
Very good.
Very good. All right. Well, gentlemen, with that being said, before Peach picks her prince, we're going to have each of you do a little slow dance with her.
He's just so gentlemanly.
I think she's gonna pick Josh.
I'm not sure.
I'm going with Colin. I don't know. I think he's sweet, sincere. I just get a vibe.
Colin as well.
I'm a big fan of Steven. He wore a peach tie.
Run, put your knees up in the sky, cause we just begun. Hey, push your toe, this is how we do. Shuffle, shuffle to the right, to the left, let's move. Hey, push your three, and you dug it with me. Throw your own little swag on this Swizzy beat. Hey,
Everybody's mitochondrial disease is different, so it's more severe cases than Genevieve's. The hardest part with Genevieve's mitochondrial disease is like Stephen Hawking's. She's this beautiful, bright, intelligent, fire, wants to live, and the world's closing in. They told me my girl would never talk, she'd never eat, she'd never walk, she'd never be part of the world when she was born. She's amazing. I just wish the world wasn't so wrapped up in beauty and could see something for bigger than what it is. These three gents that stepping up, it gives me faith in humanity. How are you going to do things in your life to not only better yourself but to better the world? It makes you feel great when you go out in the world and you help someone who needs you. Like, that's what it's about. We're all humans. We're all human beings. This shouldn't be my hovel and your hovel. This should be us working together, accepting people as they are, and being able to better other folks while you're bettering yourself. Don't judge anybody. Reach out to someone. If you see someone in need, help them. That's Genevieve's book, Peach. That's what it's all about. Is how can you help somebody in the universal acceptance of all folks, everyone, whether they are gay, straight, pink, purple, pink, disabled, non-disabled, like everybody. One of the most prolific things I ever saw my Jenevieve do was she was giving a keynote speech in front of Mark Shriver. He had wrote a book called Sergeant Shriver, and Jenevieve had her book Peach, and she was the keynote speaker. She got up and she spoke, and Mark Shriver walked up to her and said, "Jenevieve, I'm really taken by you. What words can you give me when I move forward into promoting my book?" And she had all his committee around him. all of his people with the mics and stuff. And she said, "May I have your hand, please?" And he gave it to her. And she put her hand on his hand on her heart, and she said, "Close your eyes." And she said, "What do you feel?" And he said, "I hear your heartbeat." And she said, "They're exactly the same. So remember that and treat me exactly like you."
Tony and I both just try to make her live a normal life. We try not to ever, make her feel disabled. We'd say, you know what, you can do anything you want to do. You just have to make your mind up. Hence the reason why she has a powered wheelchair that she's had for 2 years, because the doctor says you got to get her into a wheelchair for her safety. She said, "No way, I'm not doing it." And she's walked. She says, "I'd rather have skinned up knees rather than, be in a wheelchair." And, doctors, when we just went back, says, "You're going to be there." And she said, "We'll see."
Well, everybody, we're gonna need all of you to put your feet on the ground, and we're gonna have all of you start drum rolling. All right? A little louder. Let's test the building out. All right, Genevieve, Peach, whenever you're ready, please announce who's going to take you to the glass slipper ball. Take that mic. Hold it. All right, take your mic.
I guess let's just get it over with because it's not gonna happen any later. I pick Colin.
Colin, step forward here. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good actually, but again, this is only for her. I wouldn't really do this for a lot of other people, but I mean, her story is amazing, and I hope that I can treat her right during the glass slipper ball.
Well, gentlemen, step over this way next to the Peach, because all three of these men will be going on a date with Peach. Okay? Is that cool? They will all be taken care of financially, but you gotta give her a little gift or something, alright? But Peach will be going with Colin to the glass slipper ball. Do we know how we end the videos?
We do.
Oh.
In light of all this ordeal that's going on with Peach, I've actually stepped up and tried to do something with my job. There is actually a fund that we have that we actually do grants for certain causes. Now, I've talked to my manager and I've asked him to see if he would help me out with a grant to donate to the United Mitochondrial Disease Foundation in light of Peach's disease. And he told me the only thing that I really need to do is get as much information as I can, present it to him, and he'll get it sent in for a grant. How much the grant's going to be, I can't be 100% certain, but hopefully I think that it should be enough to help with trying to find research and hopefully a cure for the disease in the long run.
All right, everybody, we're going to count to 3 and we're going to say make it a better world. I need all of you beautiful people here to blow a big kiss into the camera. 1, 2, 3. Make